Morning, guys. It is time to get the Hummer EV towed out. It's first thing here in the morning. I'm waiting for my jump box to get charged up. I was able to get a full charge put on it last night after realizing the windows were down on the Hummer. So got the windows rolled up, and while messing with it, got into neutral after putting a good charge on the box. So got some weather moving in, so I'm going to try to get this thing loaded up and out of here before the weather hits, so I can be on the road, have it mostly done before that happens. So we're gonna get this thing loaded up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you didn't watch part 1 of this video, I recommend you go watch it. I had to drag this thing out of a really tight garage last night between catching traffic on the way and then having to fight it out. It just wasn't going to be enough time to get it to the dealership before they closed. Particular dealership that it's going to is gated at night, and it wouldn't have been secure when we dropped it off. And on top of that, because we were already there, I couldn't have gotten paid for showing up, and then coming back the next day I had to take the vehicle to storage. So we are going to get the pulled up here, take my pictures now that I am loading it up again, just to prove that nothing happened to it, just in case they want to make a damage claim. I've got pictures of pickup when I dropped it off last night, when I picked it up this morning, and I'll take more pictures when I get it dropped off at the dealership. So we're going to take this off. If you watched any of my other videos about towing these things, you know, the factory towing procedure says never to hook any of the suspension components. So we're gonna get our strap, our endless loops out. That is the factory approved way of towing these things. The front is generally a little bit easier to use. I guess the frame horns are closer together, the tow hooks closer together, because on the rear I couldn't have gotten them to touch like that, where I could get my hook through both ends of the strap. Gotta get these things centered up a little bit more. That'll be pretty close. So that will allow me to get the vehicle further up the bed. Snugged up a little bit. Now I've got my jump box fully charged up. I just had it on charge last night and then this morning. So we are going to get the hood released, which is this little string right here. Pull it twice, should unlock it. One more time. Let's see if that got it. All right. This is where the 12-volt battery is, because these, most people don't realize, EVs have 2 different electrical systems, one for the main drive system, and then one for the 12-volt system that powers everything else, basically. One of the biggest problems that I see with these in particular is this 12-volt system going dead, which is the case with this one. So on these, the factory towing procedure is attempt a jump start first. If the jump start fails, then you tow it. Or if you need to tow it and it will not go into neutral, put your jump box on it, which the power is here. The ground is this little post right there. So you'll notice on this one, it says it has 3 volts, which is less than yesterday. It was like 4 something volts yesterday. Now we are up to almost 12. It is saying until charge complete 0%. Oop, I didn't get the keys. Grab the keys for it real quick. Forgot to throw that in my pocket earlier. Trying kind of in a race on time because I'm trying to get this thing loaded up and out of here before the weather hits. All right, it is on. Pressing brake for 20 seconds to unlock. Shifter unlocked. Okay, there is neutral. I do not see anything about the parking brake being set. So with these, once you get them into neutral, you have to have the seat belt clipped in. Now it should roll. Yep, rolling under its own power. To have the jump box on it to keep it powered. I'm glad we do not have to have this thing skated. I'm not looking forward to loading this thing in the dirt. Thing a little further up the bed than we had last night. I really don't want to get it any further than that. Alright. Throw it back into park. Turn it off so we're not draining our battery. Going to get up there and take my jump box off so that it's not getting drained any more than is necessary. So now we're gonna have to squeeze our way up here. Still showing 11.9 volts when it was running, which is kind of what I expected to see because I've done these a couple times where the 12-volt system actually started working after you get it jumped. All right, so the hood's closed. Box off. This thing rolled up so we can get it strapped down. get that put up in a minute. I'm going to get this thing strapped down. Beautiful sunrise this morning. I didn't need those. Get my 8-point straps out. These are from DP Towing Supply up in Fort Worth. If you want to get these or any of the other straps you see me using, you can get them all from them. You can use my discount code. Get yourself 5% off your order. So I'm going to get this thing strapped down and then we're going to head up to Houston. So we're kind of racing time here with the weather coming in. I'm gonna have to be jump starting this thing and having the doors open. I don't want rain getting it all wet inside. Plus messing with an electric vehicle in the rain just doesn't sound very fun. So we are trying to get this thing out of here. Plus we'd like to be back in case we get any police rotations off wrecks and stuff because of the weather. Coming into the weekends, so we're up for a couple different departments. So I'm going to get this thing strapped down and we'll be ready to go. We got the Hummer loaded up. Got all 4 of our 8-point straps on it. All 4 wheels. Letting my airbags air up right now before I roll out. So we are headed towards Houston. Got it loaded up before the rain started. So we are going to head to the dealership. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright, back here at the Chevy GMC dealership. Going to get this thing unstrapped here. We're able to get up here. Kind of beating the weather also. Didn't really have to go through any rain that was too hard. A few little sprinkles. Get this thing dropped off up here. I don't have to have the doors and the front trunk and stuff open. Trying to jump this thing in the rain to get it to roll off the bed for us. We were able to find us a nice little spot here in the corner. It's nice and open where I can drop this thing without having to wedge myself into a tight spot. So I'm going to get all the straps off of it real quick. We'll be getting it unloaded. Alright, got this thing unstrapped. Get the bed laid down. Got to go grab my jump box, which is over on the other side of the truck. Should work right there. Going to get the hood popped while I'm over here. Hold it a couple times. Hopefully that'll pop the hood. so I don't have to come back over here. Set up there. See. There we go. All right. Get this thing jumped one more time. Showing 9 volts this time. Put my gloves down here. Up on the first shot this time. This one's got 203 miles. Come on. Try it with the door shut. Oh, it's actually going into gear this time. We could drive this thing around if we wanted to. Got it in neutral. Parking brake is off now. This thing's got it's full power now, which is common with these. I can tell you how many times I've had to tow these things. EVs, the Hummers, Teslas, a simple jump start is all it took to get it running again. You just gotta have a really super good charge on your jump box to be able to get it, because these things are so electrically dependent. So even earlier it didn't want to go into one of the drive gears. It's off the bed. Go ahead. It's back in park. Going to make sure the window is rolled up before I take my box off, because the battery is going to go dead again. So it's showing 11.9 like it's making power, but as soon as I turn my box off, it's still like 11 something. So I'm going to put this back together, slide that back over, put a little cover back in here, snap the little locking tabs back down. There's supposed to be a little push tab on this thing somewhere. Be able to close it. Closes and latched. So, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get my strap off of it, finish taking all my pictures and everything, get this thing finished up so I can head back towards town. It's a lot more simple on this one, being able to get it into neutral instead of having to skate it and drag it like we did last night. But it is what it is. We got it here, nice, safe and sound, no damage. Here, ready for the dealership to take a look at it and get it running again for the customer. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would, please subscribe, like, and share.